Bonjour, bienvenue. Welcome to a tutorial by Madame Caro. Aujourd'hui, on va continuer notre discussion du subjonctif et aujourd'hui, on discute les phrases de déclencher. So, the first required part, when we are talking about phrases that take subjunctive, the first required part of a subjunctive sentence is a trigger phrase. So this is a phrase that triggers the subjunctive. It jumps out at you and it says, hey, I need to use the subjunctive. So today we're going to be talking about adjectives in particular. So the table that we're going to get to, they're all part of what we call impersonal phrases. So they always begin with the words il est, and when I mean always, I mean usually, which mean it is. So these phrases are going to use the subjunctive. So let's fill in this table. So if you're taking notes, you can fill them out with me. So français et puis anglais. So français, nous avons bien, devé, joint. So I've tried to make acronyms to help you remember them. Bon. En anglais, good. Il est bon que is always going to use subjunctive afterwards. It is good that. So we have to remember that the generalization, the overview of when to use subjunctive is that it is odd, O-D-D, and it shows obligation, desire, or doubt. So if I say, it is good that you do your homework, I am showing a desire. It is good that you do your homework. Are you actually going to do your homework? On ne sait pas. So we're going to use the subjunctive. Important, important. Il est important que vous fassiez vos devoirs. It is important that you do your homework. Here I am showing obligation, but are you going to do your homework or not? On ne sait pas. Yeah? Essentiel, it is essential that, uses subjunctive. Il est essentiel que tu fasses, etc. Naturel, it is natural that you would do something. This is going to use the subjunctive because it is natural that, but are you actually going to do it? There's a little bit of doubt there. Il est dommage que, it is too bad that. And like I said, most of these are going to start with il est plus adjective, but not all of them. Il vaut mieux, it would be better that, is going to be followed by subjunctive, but it does not start with il est, it just starts with il vaut mieux. Juste, it is fair that, or it is right that. Just because it's right doesn't necessarily mean that it's being done, so we're going to use the subjunctive. Il est utile que, it is useful that. Il est indispensable, it is indispensable or it is vital that. Et il est normal que, we use the subjunctive. There are a couple more, and so we've used the acronym SPINS to help you. S, surprenant, it is surprising that something happened. Il est possible que, again, there's a little bit of doubt there. It is possible that, but I don't really know. Il est impossible que. Il est nécessaire que. We can say this, it exists in French, but usually we just use il faut que. And here's one more that does not use il est. Il se pourrait que. It may be that, and so it's not going to use il est, it's just going to be il se pourrait que, but it is an impersonal phrase. The second required part is que. So we have to have that trigger phrase and then que, which ties the two clauses of a subjunctive sentence together. Il faut que. Il est important que. Il est indispensable que. Il est normal que. Il se pourrait que. All of these impersonal phrases have to be followed by que in order to use the subjunctive. And the third required part is a subject change to help you conjugate the second verb in the subjunctive mood. It has to have a subject change, which is easy for impersonal phrases because you're saying it is necessary that you. It is necessary that we. It is necessary that he. You're always going to have that subject change, but don't forget your que. Sais-tu? I hope that this helped you understand a little bit more about when we use the subjunctive, not just after il faut que, but also after all these different impersonal phrases. Merci bien. et au revoir.